Good morning, folks, and welcome to your market report for Thursday, July 12th, 2018. Let's, without further ado, get the chart started right here. And first thing we're going to look at is the silver price today. The silver price has been having an awful time. It's been crushed lately. It's been really crushed, and we're not really seeing it bouncing back that much. It's at 1590 right now. While we're talking, but actually on this chart here, it looks like 1580. I wonder what's going on there. Just let me update the page here. 1589, but on the chart here, I'm seeing 1575, 1580, and on the price here is 1589. There's a discrepancy here. Either that or it's moved up real fast ahead of the chart. One of the two here, but I'm seeing a price of $15.89. I can't understand exactly what that discrepancy is. Okay, so now let's take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin right here today is 61.91, and we've been seeing Bitcoin trying to go down and make another bottom, make a low price, set a low price. We saw a spike down. If we take a look on the chart here, let's see, when was that? At 5:15 in the morning, I guess. We saw a spike down to $6,085. Let's see, go to the 15-minute chart and see if we can see it here. Yeah, there it is right there, $6,085. Was it 5:15 in the morning? July 12th, 5:15 in the morning. It spiked down. And now it's recovered a little bit, but it's $6,189 right now. Let's take a look at cryptocurrency market capitalizations. We got $245 billion with Bitcoin dominance at 43.3%. Bitcoin's really, that's quite high dominance, 43.3%. It dipped down into the 30s there a month or two ago. But anyway, all the numbers are in the red today on all the coins. Let's see if we can find any good ones here. EOS is looking good at $6.79. I mean, it's down 5. It's one of the ones that's down the most, 5.2% down today. So that's looking pretty good to be a buy, you know. Litecoin's down 3.57%, so it's not down quite as much. The top coins aren't down that. The only top coin that's down the most is EOS at over 5% down today. Cardano is down over 5% too, and so is Stellar. Let's see, what else is down a lot? Tron is down a lot today, 4.8%. NEO is down the most, 7.13% down at $31.50. And NEO is I believe NEO is a dividend-paying coin. I think it actually pays you coin the more of them you hold in a wallet. So dividend coins are really, really nice. I like that aspect. Dash, $2.09. It's down 5%. That's quite a little bit. It's $209 for a whole Dash coin, which is really pretty good, you know. So there's your cryptocurrencies. Now let's take a look at the Dow Jones today. It's up 156 points. I think that this rally is coming to a final conclusion pretty soon. But we got to wait for the bond market to cool off and roll over, and it hasn't yet. Let's take a look at the bond market. Well, first let's take a look at oil. Oil took a real dipsy-doodle here. It looks like it took a dipsy-doodle, must have been after I did my report yesterday, and it dropped from $73.97 all the way down to $70.57, which is quite a little drop. That's a substantial drop. That's about over a $3 drop. But now this morning it's come back a little bit. It's come back 15 cents this morning. So I didn't really expect that big drop. That's quite a little drop right there. Quite a little drop. So anyway, it's up a little bit this morning. It's bouncing back. Let's take a look at bonds and rates. Bonds and rates. Well, the bond rates are moving up, all except for the short bond, the 3-month. The 3-month is moved down a little bit. This particular movement in the bond rates does not point toward a flattening yield curve. When you get the long bonds rising and the short bonds falling, this is what I expect. I don't really expect the yield curve to go flat, because the long bonds would have to stay the same, and the short bonds would have to continue to rise. And I'm expecting these long bonds to go up. I've been expecting it for a while now. I'm expecting them to rise really rapidly when they do rise, because somehow they've been staying suppressed. And we got the Fed doing $40 billion a month right now of quantitative tightening, and they're going to increase it to 50 in 3 months. And this is going to have to move these. I'm going to tell you what it's like. To be honest, it's like a guy who hasn't went to the bathroom all week. You know, this is what the bonds are like right now. He hasn't went to the bathroom all week, and he's just chugged down a whole bottle of castor oil. That's what this is like, you know. And if you guys don't know what castor oil does to a person, he's just chugged down a whole bottle of castor oil, but the effect hasn't taken effect yet. It hasn't worked yet. Oh, a whole bottle of castor oil, and about 4 packages of X-Lax too, right? But it hasn't taken effect yet, you know. And this is what's coming. This is what's coming. These bonds are going to move. Just like that guy, he's going to move later in the day, believe me. Okay, so now let's take a look at the U.S. dollar index. 94.73, you know. Here we go, 94.73. The dollar's riding high. She's riding high because the U.S. is raising interest rates, and also you've got the quantitative tightening program going on. If it weren't for those two things, well, this dollar wouldn't look like it does, believe me. Now let's take a look at Deutsche Bank today. Deutsche Bank, the sick old bank that she is, she's on her slow death throes of going down, down, down. Today she's down point. Well, look at that jump. Did you see that jump? It was down I was going to say 0.85%, and all of a sudden down 0.45%. We've got some jokers buying. Fools. But you know their way of thinking. They think that, no, Deutsche Bank can never go down. The government will rescue them, and we'll make lots of money. You know, this is the way they're thinking, you know. But the thing is where's the rescue plan? And what government's going to rescue them? Who's going to throw their neck on the line and have their head chopped off to rescue Deutsche Bank? You know? Who's gonna commit suicide to rescue Deutsche Bank? Who's gonna come in with the big bailouts and everything? I know the big banks in the United States got big bailouts and everything, but they got those bailouts from the United States. The United States doesn't want to bail out Deutsche Bank. And is the Germans going to bail them out? I don't think so. Let's take a look at the lira today. A Turkish lira, you know. She's in trouble. I'm keeping an eye on her. The lira has been depreciating something awful. It's been losing steam. Look at this chart right here. Erdogan is everything he's saying, I don't think is helping a whole lot. And look at it. This is when Erdogan was sworn in. And this has been straight boom, boom down, boom, boom down. Interest rates to go down. The lira, 4.79. This is not looking good for the lira. We're going to have to keep an eye on this. It might start to make news pretty soon if it continues to fall like this, crashing. Anyway, Thank you, guys. This has been your market report for today, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Bye-bye.